Hello, and welcome to the Variable Y Minute. It's your host, the Variable Y. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. And tonight, we are going to talk a little bit about baseball. Last few nights, guys, I've been off just letting a few things soak in, trying to see exactly which way I want to come about this situation. So, of course, as most of you know by now, you guys who are like me who watch sports, you've been hearing about this Houston Astros scandal where they possibly have done some sign stealing and in baseball that's considered cheating because they have been using maybe they've been using some technology to it. They were saying that one of their guys, Altuve, may have had some device under his jersey where he was using that to steal signs and for you all who are not baseball fans, when they say steal signs, what that means is that the catcher is sending a sign to the pitcher, and he's telling him what kind of pitch he should throw. And so the Houston Astros from the other dugout, they would find out what the signs were, and they would send it to their batters. So the batters knew what pitches were coming. And around the time they've been doing this for the last 3 years. So, in 2 out of those last 3 years, they made the World Series, and one of those years they actually won the World Series. So, the big point behind this is people are saying that they've used all of this to gain an unfair advantage. So, I've been trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to broach this topic. On the one hand, on this show, we don't talk a lot of baseball, just because there isn't any baseball going on right now for us to talk about. and and another angle on this show, I've told you all before that I am a huge fan of steroids in baseball. Huge fan. I didn't watch as much baseball in my life as I did during the steroid era, and I am a huge fan of it. So I'm thinking to myself, on the one hand, can I be mad at somebody who cheated in one aspect, but then cheated in another aspect? Can I be equally as mad at them, or can I call them a bunch of cheaters, or how am I supposed to react to that team who did that kind of cheating? And I thought really long and hard about this. Now, there are some people who are saying, well, they should ban the Astros from the postseason for 3 years. They should take away the World Series trophy. They should fine the players because the players didn't get any punishment at all. They for their cooperation, they got full immunity, which I guess is a thing, and I guess you kind of had to do that. So I think that I'm going to go with what I've been going with from the beginning. I was a big fan of baseball when they had the steroids in it. If steroids is considered cheating, I'm with the cheating. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I gotta go all in with the cheating. So if steroids is considered cheating, then we gotta go with the sign stealing being considered cheating. And if I was cool with the steroids, then I gotta be cool with the sign stealing too. I could definitely understand, and I think it would be rather interesting if they did ban them from the postseason. If they did say, well, you guys had this advantage for at least 3 years, we're going to take away 3 years of your postseason and see exactly what that does to the team. But I don't really know how feasible that is, to be honest with you. This isn't the NCAA where you could make up some mythical thing where you take away championships that we know good and damn well that we were all able to watch and we were able to see. Like, you can take away Reggie Bush's Heisman Trophy from 2005. I know he won the Heisman. You know he won the Heisman. So what difference does that make? But in this situation, I think it's just a little different because if they were to, so taking away the championship doesn't do anything, but actually taking away the postseason would really hurt them. It would hurt them deeply. But I don't think that Major League Baseball or the baseball commissioner, Rob Manfred, wants to do that. So it doesn't look like the players are going to get any kind of punishment. And again, if I'm down with the steroid guys, then I got to be down with these guys too, right? So, guys, I'm all in. I'm not Team Astros because I'm Team Yankees, but I think that, hey, man, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. The point of the whole point of the exercise is to win a championship, and sometimes you gotta take drastic steps to get there. If all is to be believed, then the last three American League champions, two of the last three World Series champions, have cheated and stolen signs to win. I I mean, I guess it's wrong, but I'm not really that concerned about it. And to be honest with you, the same way they did with steroids, if Major League Baseball isn't going to make this a big deal, if they're not going to come down, if they're not going to bring the hammer down on guys for this, then I can't really be that concerned with it. I really can't. So, like I said, if I have to pick a side, I'm gonna pick the Astro side because again, I was down with the steroids guys, and if they're considered cheaters, and if sign stealers are considered cheaters, then I'm just gonna be down with the cheaters. Like the TV show with Joey Greco, I'm down with the cheaters. Don't tell anybody I said it like that, but you know what I mean. Having a little fun with you guys tonight. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, thank you so much for following. Again, catch me on YouTube at the Variable Y Minute. You can also catch me on Instagram at Variable Y. You can catch me on Twitter, The Variable. I thank you guys so much for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll go off the beaten path, and we'll bring up some stuff that we don't normally talk about on here, or maybe that we do, but we just don't talk about it all the time. Who knows? We'll decide. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.